Good afternoon, ma'am. I will discuss today CRIM 6 mode of dispute resolution, reported by Dandler Balazar and J. Apolinares. So, what is mode of dispute resolution? Dispute resolution encompasses various methods for settling disagreement, broadly categorized into litigation and alternative dispute resolution, or ADR. Litigation involves formal court proceedings, while ADR offers more flexible options like negotiation, mediation, and arbitration. Dispute resolution methods can be broadly categorized into litigation and alternative dispute resolution. Litigation involves formal court proceedings, while ADR compresses various methods outside of the court, such as negotiation, mediation, and arbitration. This method offers parties a range of options to resolve dispute, often with verifying disagreements of formality, control, and binding outcomes. So, mga paraan ng paglutas ng alitan. Ito ang pinupunto ng modes of dispute resolution. Ang paglutas ng alitan ay mahalaga upang mapanatiling kaayusan sa lipunan na may iba't ibang paraan o mode kung paano ito ginagawa, at ang bawat isa ay may kanya-kanyang katangian. So, may kanya-kanya itong katangian. So, meron itong negosasyon at mga example pa nito. So sa next slide is papaliwanag kung ano ang mga katangian nito. So, here's the breakdown of common modes. Negotiation. It's a treatment of dispute resolution and it's almost always attempted first to resolve a dispute. Negotiation always the parts of the meet in order to settle a dispute. The main advantage of this form of dispute settlement is that allows the parties themselves to control the process and the solution. Negotiation is much less formal than other types ADRs and allows for a lot of flexibility. So, negosasyon. Ito ay pinakapayak na paraan kung saan direktang nag-uusap ang dalawang panig na may alitan. Walang tagapamagitan o third party na kasama. Ang layunin ay makahanap ng komunikasyon o solusyon na katanggap-tanggap sa parehong partido. So, example ito. Magnegosyo, meron kayong isang malaking alitan sa iyong kapitbahay. So, for example, ang alitan niyo is si Tampolano kumuha ng walang paalam sa bahay niyo ng dahon ng malunggay, tapos inaano siya sabi mo trespassing siya, tapos di siya nagpapaalam. So nagkaroon kayo ng alitan, sabi niya para sa malunggay lang naman. So nag-aaway na kayo. So mas mabuti diyan is pag-uusapan na lang ninyong dalawa kung anong magandang, kasi napakalit lang naman na bagay yun. Halimbawa, yung aso ng kapitbahay nakasira ng gamit sa bahay niyo, ganyan. So mas mabuting paraan is pag-uusapan na lang ninyo para hindi na humaba ang usapan at di pa kayo magkaroon ng demandahan o magkaroon pa ng mas malaki pang issue at problema sa both parties. So, let's proceed to next slide. Advantages of negotiation, parties control. So, parties control. Basta natin parties control is mas makokontrol nyo yung nangyayaring sitwasyon at hindi pa kailangan pang lumala pa. Parties engage in verbal interaction completely their own terms. So, magkakaroon kayo ng mga sarili-sariling pahayag kung paano nyo may settled ang problema ninyo. Discussion is made by the parties. So, magkakaroon kayo ng discussion sa kaalitan mo kung ano mas magandang paraan na gagawin nyo para mas ma-lessen pa ang issue at mas ma-solve ninyo yung issue. Outcome is whenever the parties agree. So, kung magiging resulta ng inyong kasunduan is nasa inyong agreement na yon. Halimbawa, agreement nyo, dapat yung aso mo, itali mo, ganyan. Itali mo yung aso mo para di na rin makaporsyon ng kapitbahay. So, ikaw rin mismo, kung ano yung pag-usapan nyo, dapat tumupad ka sa inyong pinag-usapan. So, let's proceed sa next slide. Mediation. A voluntary process in which a mediation selected by disputing parties facilitates communication and negotiation, assists the parties in reaching a voluntary agreement. Characterized of meditation and non-voluntary or not merit-based meditation focus on the facilitation of communication and negotiation between parties in order to encourage them to voluntarily settle their dispute. Characteristic of meditation as a meditation must be refrain from giving a legal technical advice. engaging in counseling advocacy, expressing his personal opinion of the right duties of the parties and the merits of any proposal made. Meditation place, the parties free to agree to a place of meditation. If they don't have an agreement, the default venue is a place convenient and appropriate for all parties. Meditation ending. The meditation ending is the consult by the execution of a settlement agreement by the parties by withdrawal of any parties from meditation, written declaration of the meditation that any further effort at meditation would not be helpful. Advantage of meditation, confidentiality and the meditation process from economical and agreeable resolution of dispute and the discussion making authorities rest in their parties. Meditation court acced meditation, court referred meditation, court annexed, institutional advoc, court acced meditation is a meditation process controlled under the aspects of the court after such court has acquired jurisdiction of dispute. Court reformed meditation is the meditation ordered by the court to be conducted in accordance with the agreement of parties when an action is permanently commenced in violation of such agreement. So we have a proceedings, a process yan, may process yan, meditation. Para ito ay isang natural na tagapamagitan na tumutulong sa partido sa pag-uusap at makahanap ng solusyon. Ang mediator ay walang kapangyarihan magdesisyon. Ang trabaho niya ay gabayan ang mga usapan, pananatiling payapa ang talakayan at tulungan ang mga partido na makita ang iba't ibang opsyon. Ang desisyon ay galing pa rin sa partido mismo. So, ibig sabihin yan, kung isa kang mediator or mediation, so ikaw third party ka, magkakaroon kayo ng meron kayong alitan ng kapitbahay mo. Kumbaga sa negotiation is dalawa lang kayo. So dito naman sa mediator, tatlo na kayo dahil meron ng tao na mamamagitan sa inyo kasi medyo mainit na medyo mainit ng issue ang inyong pinag-aawayan. So ang tao ito hindi to makikialam sa away niyo. Kumbaga papanatilihin lang ninyo yung safety ninyo at di kayo magkasakitan. Kumbaga, halimbawa yan sa isang purok, pero ang purok leader ang mamamagitan sa inyong dalawa. So magkakaroon kayo ng opening statement of mediator. So magbibigay ng panayam yung mediator kung magbibigay lang siya ng kanyang pauna sa sarili niyang opinion kung ano mas magandang gawin or maganda yung gawin para di pa mas lumala ang issue. Individual narration of parties. So magkakaroon kayo na makikinig siya sa both side ninyong dalawa kung ano yung problema ng isa, anong problema mo, pag-uusapan yung dalawa yon. Exchange by the parties. So yun na nga, mag-exchange na kayo ng kung anong masabuting gawin. Exchange na kayo ng kung anong problema. Pagkatapos ng problema, mag-summary ng summary of the issues. I-summary nyo kung ano yung kung ano mas magandang settlement sa issue na yan, kung pagkakasunduan yung ng kaalitan mo, and generalize. Pagkatapos nun, i-generalize and evaluation. I-generalize na, fix na ba kung ganito, magbabayad man ng ano mo na lang ba yung aso mo or something, magbabayad ng danyos so na nasira. Then pagkatapos closure. So next, proceed sa next slide. Cancellation is a voluntary, flexible, confident, and interested-based process. Parties seek to reach an amicable dispute settlement with the assistance of counselator who acts the neutral third party. So, katulad na meditation, mayroon ding third party tumutulong, ngunit cancellation ay mas structure. Ang counselator ay maaaring bigay ng opinion o mungkahi kung paano malulutas ang problema. Ang pagkakaiba sa mediation ay mas aktibo ang papel ng counselator sa pag-aalok ng posibleng solusyon. Gayunpaman ay huling desisyon ay nasa partido pa rin. Halimbawa, sa isang layunin may barangay councilation. Nagbibigay ito ng payo sa mga partido. So, pag sinabi natin councilation, is, example ito is, di na nga kayo na-settle, di na kayo nadala sa purok leader lang, hindi na kayo nadala sa mga kapitbahay na lang nagbibigay ng payo sa inyo kung paano ma-settle issue nyo, nagkabaranggayan na kayo, hindi na talaga na kaya. So, mangyayari niyan, doon na kayo sa barangay, mag-usap na kayo sa barangay. Tapos mag-usap sa barangay is, merong isang barangay official doon na magbibigay na siya ng payo kung ano mas magandang gawin, na hindi na pa kayo umabot sa demandahan, hindi pa kayo umabot sa magkagastusan at magkaroon pa ng malaki pang issue. Siya mismo magpapayo sa inyo na ganito lang gawin nyo, kaysa naman umabot pa kayo sa pulis, umabot pa kayo sa magkademandaan, umabot pa kayo sa mga mag-abot pa kayo kung saan pa umabot. So, next, proceed sa next slide. So my report is done. So my partner will continue the reporting. So thank you, ma'am.
Good day, everyone. I am Eric Justino Apolinares, and today I'll be discussing some of the modes of dispute resolution. First is the arbitration, second is the judicial dispute resolution or JDR, and litigation. And I'll just keep it simple and clear, okay? So the first one is arbitration. Arbitration is a private way to solve a conflict instead of going to court. Both parties agreed to let a neutral person called an arbitrator and decide the case. So best example is if may dalawang company na nag-aaway tungkol sa kontrata or contract about their construction, then ayaw nila both parties ayaw nila mag-court, so nagpa-arbitrate sila, and yung arbitrator ang nag-decide, tapos ang decision ng arbitrator is final, and dapat yun ang masunod na decision. Next is the judicial dispute resolution or JDR. JDR happens inside the court, pero hindi pa ito trial. A judge help both parties to settle the issue peacefully. So, for example, isang mag-asawa nag-aaway tungkol sa custody ng anak. Bago pa mag-trial, may judge na handang tumulong sa kanila para magkaayos, na magsettle sila at hindi umabot sa trial. So, ang key point here is ang court is the one who supervise. Pero the goal is settlement, not judgment. Okay? And last is the litigation. Litigation is the formal court process. Dito may trial, evidence, lawyer, at judge. Public ang proceeding and may chances for appeal. So, for example, may taong kinasuhan ng theft, robbery, and any kind of case, at dumaan sa trial, nag-present ang ebidensya, at nag-decide ang judge kung guilty or not guilty ang kinakasuhan. So, ang key point is, ito ang traditional na paraan or full court process, public and may appeal. So, in summary, arbitration is a private decision by arbitrator. Next is the JDR. Court helps to settle the both parties before trial. And last, the litigation. It is a full trial in court. So again, this is Eric Justino Apolinares, and thank you so much. I hope you learned something from me. Thank you. Bye bye for now.